All right, good evening, traders. The video I'm about to do is a walkthrough of signing up with the Bulenox prop trading firm. Of course, we've been doing a lot of this on the site, Day Trading Radio. They have a terrific opportunity now with their 90% coupon. So I wanted to make sure that I could get a good video out there that walks you through how to start this. You know, this will be a short, concise video. I'll try not to go off topic and just show you step by step how to do it if you're new at this. Again, this is a great way to start trading. It's just an amazing opportunity out there with the prices that you get with these coupons. So first of all, the coupon is good until August 31st. I'll go over that for a second here, just to start that off. You have that in for your records, and you could actually follow along by putting in the coupon. So let's just start off with that right now. There'll be links in the bottom of this video that you can just click on, and it'll bring you right to this site. All right, let me show you what we got going on here. All right, you could just go right to DayTraderRockStar if you're familiar with the site. Of course you are if you sign in. You're a member, you always go to the members. But right over here it says follow these steps to pass your prop evaluation, trading evaluation. So I have a lot of information under this, and this is where a lot of this is my guideline and step-by-step process of what you should be paying attention to. So you can just click on that, or you can just scroll down here. There's a link right there, and it kind of gives you the coupon codes right here. DTR Hot 50 is for the $50,000 account, and DTR Hot 100 is for the $100,000 account. The 90% coupon works just on these option 1, 2 accounts. All right, these prop firms every so often come out with coupons. This is usually the best coupon. They give you 90% off, and it's basically giving this stuff out for free. And the way you can look at this, I want to go back up here. This is again. Let's go back up here, right here, to the follow these steps. So we're going to click on that, and that's going to open this up, and you're going to have step-by-step instructions. So we're going to go down to the Bulenox, and you have the coupon codes here, and you can see the 50,000 account DTR Life. Use that. Normally it's $171 per month. Now it's $18.75 with the coupon. So it's a big discount. That's why you should probably take advantage of that. Click on the link. All right, and we're gonna walk you through it. So just remember the coupon, which one you're gonna go. We'll open up a 50K one right now as an example. I'll do the 50K one. All right, and we'll talk about which ones you'll see what's going on. So if you click on that link, let's click on it. It's gonna bring you to the website. All right. And this is their prop trading website, and it says join now. Now, a lot of people think that prop trading might not know much about it. I never really paid attention to it because I always trade my own account. But what an opportunity for people that do not have a lot of funds to get started in the market, to learn, to practice, and have an opportunity to qualify and then trade with real money. And there's no risk to you. And what I mean by that is exactly what it is. And I was thinking of great analogies to kind of make this, easier to understand if you're not a trader, you don't understand much about these prop firms. And I hate to relate gambling to it, but let's say you play poker, and there's a buy-in for a poker championship or something. You have to pay $50,000, or say in this case you're paying $200. And with the $200, they're going to give you $50,000 in chips. Everyone pays that, and whoever wins the tournament and gets paid the prize. But they collect the fee. So imagine instead of paying the $200 fee, you're paying now a $20 fee to be in and still be able to win the championship. Then of course you're probably going to pay that much cheaper fee to play that game, because it's such the reward outweighs the risk at this point in a big way, in a big way. All right, once you click on the link there, you'll come to the site, and you can scroll down, and it kind of gives you a readout of what this is about. And if you're not familiar with this, basically you're going to you're going to start off with what's called an evaluation account, a simulation account. And you're going to pick from one of these tiers, account tiers. Now, the coupon gives you a discount on the 50,000 and the 100,000 one. So we're going to concentrate on that one. Normally it's 125, but like I said, the 90% off brings it down to an insane $18 a month, which is great because what you're doing here is you're trading. And you get a maximum of 7 contracts. That's the ES. And that's probably about, that's on the ES. And again, that would multiply that by 10. And you could trade about 70 E-mini contracts. The profit target you need to hit is make $3,000. Now, they're giving you $50,000 to trade with. And you're going to have to make $3,000 to draw down up to $2,500. And that's a trailing drawdown. And we'll go over that in a second. And you get to keep the first $10,000. 100% of the first $10,000 you make, you get to keep. Now, how do you do this? How do they do that, Johnny? Well, first of all, you have to qualify. And this is the thing, qualification. And you have to pay to qualify. And again, it's not that much. So what you're going to do is you're going to select, or actually, so when you go to this, I would just go to join here. Join now. All right, and it's going to give you an account setup. Now, I'm logged in this DayTraderRockStar, so I want to log out here. Hold on. All right, so this is what you're going to see. You're going to see account sign up. You already have an account, then you log in. If you don't have an account, you could even just enter the coupon code. Now, the coupon code, again, you have the different membership types here. We're going to concentrate on, in this video, you can concentrate on any of them. There's always going to be, opportunities to get into any of these accounts. But, they're basically all going to be the same process. So we're going to go to the 50K here, and we'll click on that option. All right, and it'll come up saying $175. Now we're going to put in the code DTR Life, and it's a 50,000. So I'm going to put in 50. So DTR Life 50. Click on that, and then it'll come down to choose a username and stuff. But as you scroll back up, you'll see now. Oh, am I in the right account here? What did I put it on? Oh, I'm on option 2. It doesn't work for option 2, Johnny. You got to go to option 1. There, 50,000 account on option 1, and that brings it down to $18.95. So just make sure you have the right option there. Option 1, 50,000, or option 1, the 100,000. You see that the discount it gives you? It's a tremendous discount. If you go to option 2, it's normally $215. If you put in DTR, or actually not option 2, but the $100,000 account, put in DTR Life 100, and then click enter. It'll push back down to choose your username. You roll up just to make sure, and that brings it down to $27. Now, it gives you, the one thing you have to remember is the account that you qualify with. All right, again, put in the DTR Life 50 or whatever, or the DTR Life 100, depending on which one you want to do. And again, let's scroll down here a second. Let's go back a second just to kind of show you. Let me see if I could go back here without messing up anything. Hold on one second. Just want to show you the parameters again. On the 50, you're looking at a profit of $3,000 to make $300. On the 100, you're looking to make double that. The trailing drawdown, the drawdown is $3,000. This one's $2,500. First 10,000 you get to keep. First 10,000 you get to keep. Either case, this is an interesting one, the 25K one, but there's no 90% coupon on that. But every so often they will have one. But I recommend if they do have one, load up on them, because the profit target here is only $1,500 with maximum 3 contracts. It'd be better if it was 4 contracts, but with 3 contracts. And then again, if they have a 90% coupon on this, it brings it down to like $14, which is insane. All right. And I just want to show you just my little cheat sheet here that I developed. is my calculator. Let me see if I could get you that up here. My E-mini calculator. This is my little position sizing calculator. If you want to try to figure out different things, I have it in here. You just put in the ES or whatever contracting or point size, and it'll calculate everything for you. So in this case, you have a maximum on that 25K account. You have a maximum of 3 contracts you could trade, and if you wanted to get to that, that area, and again, this one's not up to date. Like again, six. I actually have a new version of this that is that I went all the way out there. But basically, 6 points is going to give you 900. So you're looking at about 10 to 11 points to get you qualified. That's not a lot. A lot of the moves that we send out, the signals I send out are 10-point moves. So I just think that this is probably the easiest one to qualify on. If that ever comes around, or you want that choice, you still can get that choice. There is a 50% coupon available, or actually there's a 40% coupon. It's DTR 40. DTR 40. Let's see if we select that. Let's go. Let's see if that works while we're here. So we're going to go to the 25,000, 3 contracts. Let's see, DTR 40, and that should adjust it. Yeah, it takes $58 off, down to $87. All right. Personally, I think they will have better coupons down the road. I did call them to the the 90% off here for this 50 and the 100 is great. So just might as well take the 50. But just to show you, there is a DTR 40 that works on a lot of the option 2s. So if you want to go with an option 2, like here, the 25K, let's take a look at that. The DTR 40 works on that too. So I actually that makes it 87. That's pretty good. The option 2, that's end of day and scaling, and there's no rolling drawdown. And a drawdown is basically how much money you could lose. On option 2s, they give you a daily loss limit, which is $500. So you can't lose more than $500, and then it resets. So that's the benefit of option, the option 2 trades. The max drawdown is $1,500 overall, and the daily is $500. So you do have a max, but it's not a rolling. A rolling drawdown is where, in the option 1s, is giving a good example. I'll try to bring up a chart for you. Here we go on their site, and it says option 1, no scaling account, trailing drawdown. Trailing drawdowns will always follow the current balance. So in this case, we start off with a, 2,500 or 3,000 trailing drawdown. I think it was 2,500. So we start off with, say, $50,000. And you could only lose $2,500 when we start off. All right. All right, I want to kind of show you this on a chart better. I think it's easier to see it visually. And just pretend this is money. Say you started off with $4,000, and they give you a drawdown of $200. So you start off with $4,000. Your drawdown would be $3,800. Give or That's your drawdown. So what I'm going to do is put a little box here that represents our drawdown area. We'll put a little rectangle here. All right. So this is how much we. All right. This is where we start up here, and this is our drawdown. And as the market goes higher, and we gain, our drawdown is going to go up higher. So if we go up and we make $100, our drawdown is going to rise $100. All right, and it's always going to stay there, even though we're getting closer and closer. We started off with $4,000. We had $3,800, and now we have $4,100. Drawdown is going to be at $3,900. All right. So what basically we're going to do is we're going to just lift. This is going to follow the price up. The bottom line is our drawdown price. And what happens is, of course, as you go higher and higher, your drawdown's coming up. So now you're making some money. You're up to 4,100. You have to get up. Say you have to get up to 4,500. The trailing drawdown's following you up. You get all the way up to what the peak is. Whatever the peak is, that's when the drawdown doesn't go back down. The drawdown is always going to be calculated off the high that you make. The high in the value that you make trading, and then the drawdown will be calculated through that. So as you made them, and you say you get up here and you're up to 42, you made $274. The drawdown is going to now be at $4,072. All right, now that's positive, right? You start off with 4,000, but it doesn't matter, because if you come back down there and hit that, then you get stopped out of your account. So that's how the rolling drawdown works. You start off, it follows you up, no matter. So even though you're making money and the market comes down, your drawdown is going to get hit. Even though you're positive, you didn't lose 48. You didn't lose any money, but you actually, because of trailing drawdown, you got stopped out, and they'll lock your account, and you have to either reset it or start a new one. So that's the difference between that type of drawdown and an end-of-day drawdown where they just give you $500, a stop for $500. You can't lose that, and then it resets the next day. But that's a good example. That's the example I wanted to show you on a rolling drawdown and how that works. As long as it's calculated on the high of your profits, it always stays at the high. It's not going to come down ever. So if you make money, you have to continue to manage that trailing drawdown. It's going to be there. Even if you pull back, you might be all the way up. You might be making a lot of money. Your trailing drawdown is still going to be $3,000 underneath, or whatever the amount is going to be right under that price. So you could be up $3,000. You could be up $10,000, and you still have a $3,000, and then come back $3,000. You'll get stopped out. They'll stop your account. All right. So that's kind of an example of that. And that's what they go into there. You can read more about it. It's kind of a simple concept once you see it on a graph like that. So that's your choice. You could go with the trailing drawdown, or you could go with the end of day, stop. And a lot of people ask me which is better. Well, with the tight, with the trailing drawdown, it's very important to have a very tight stop. That is something I would definitely recommend. Now, looking at this, just happens to be an active chart tonight. We're going to look at the chart, and you can see the market's moving up. And again, the same thing. If you get in here and you're trading, you're making money, and you just made $300. If you just lose $300 and your drawdown is moving up, and you come back down and take it out, you have to worry about that. So it's very important with a trailing drawdown. The most important thing is to have these things, taking the trades, getting out, not have to deal with any pullback, get in again, take it out, not have to deal with any of that pullback, because that's when it gets really dangerous. And that's what they're trying to teach you, and that's what you should learn, taking profits off. So that's why we sometimes run that bot. And we've been doing real well on it. Today was actually a down day in the market, and the bot actually did okay. You have to remember, try not to overtrade this market. You're going to have opportunities in these markets to qualify very easily because the range is there. I want to just activate this and see what this has done today. Just kind of give you a feel of what's going on. Now it's going to calculate, and it's going to put up. It's going to put in the trades here, hopefully. Well, actually, I'm on the daily, so we want to go on the 1 minute here. Let's see. Well, I just activated it. Hopefully, it doesn't take a trade. It's calculating. It has to calculate everything in, and then it's going to place the trades. And so there it is. So that's what's good about the bot. The bot follows this up really, really tight. And it doesn't give you much of a downside. So you could actually, but the downside adds up. But it's important not to kind of So you get a divergence, you take profits on the way up. You wait for the pullback, you take profits on the way up. Wait for the pullback, take profits on the way up. Wait for the next setup, take profits on the way up. Wait for the next setup. Instead of holding through all this, because your rate, as you're making money, your trailing drawdown is also going higher, and eventually it's going to come down, and you're probably going to get stopped out. So it's very, the trick here with the trailing drawdown is to have a close trailing stop, which is great for the bot here. The bot here actually, should I leave it running here? I'll leave it running for now, in the background. So let's open that account and get you started. All right, so you got that in there, you got the price, everything's set up, you scroll down and you put in your information. How you're going to pay, choose your username, you choose your password, confirm your password, get your email address, confirm your email address, first name and stuff. You don't really have to put too much else down there. Just go to the agreement section here. I think you just got to scroll down and click on that you agree with their terms of service. Small print. You get 100% of the first 100. I mean, there's not much, 10,000. You're either pushing it or not, and then you go to the next thing, and then you go through the process. I won't do that and give you all my information here, but just do that, and then we'll get to the next part right now. All right, you'll paid. It'll say you're going to get to everything. Gives you a receipt number, and it says we'll send the confirmation to your email. So it's sending the confirmation to my email, and that's what I'm going to go to now. So you open up your email. All right, so go to your email. You're going to get a support. You're going to get a welcome email from them, and it's going, well, hi John, welcome to account size, etc., and how to get started step by step here. Pretty easy. So you want to download and install the Trader Pro, Rithmic Trader Pro. So you click on that. Once installed, please fill out the CME market data requirements with the form. Now, I've already done that on this, so I don't think I'm going to be able to show you that. But what happens is, actually, log into your profile first. And on your profile, you're going to get your Rithmic ID, your password, and your free Ninja Trader license. So you just signed up with your username and password, right? Remember we just did that? Whatever you put in there to sign in. Now you're going to go back to Bulenox, and I hope I said that correctly. Let's go back to that. When you log in, you're going to see this. You're going to get your membership information. Now, this is the one we just got. I actually am using one right now. That's the one I am using right now. And this is just the second one I got. So I just bought this. We just did this one. It'll give you everything that you need here. And it's going to give you your Rithmic account, username. I just blanked out the password there. Up on the top here, again, this is your Rithmic. This is what you're going to need to sign into your Rithmic account. Remember what they said in the email? Download the Rithmic Pro, and we're going to do that in a second. Well, actually, I might have to do that anyway. So let's do that. Let's actually jump over there and just do that. All right, I downloaded it, and then you're going to open it up, and I already have it on here, so let's open it up here. Trader Pro, it's an app. It's going to pop up on your screen like that, and then you're going to have, well, actually, let's do this here. Hold on a second. I remember now. So this, you download the app, start the app, put in your user ID, your password. Under system, make sure it says Rithmic Paper Trader, because you have different things. This gets a little bit more important here. Again, if you're doing the Apex, use the Apex. If you're using some other ones, but the Rithmic, use Rithmic Paper Trader. All right, click on that, and then you want to use the Chicago area. All right, unless you're in Europe or somewhere else, but use the Chicago area in the U.S. Put that up there. Put that down here. Market data. Same thing down there. Chicago area, and then click on login. And then it should log right in. And when it logs in here, it's going to open up on a dashboard here. And there should be a window that's going to pop up here. Now, I've already filled it out because I already have I already have one of these. And what it is, it's adding this account to the same Rithmic account. So, but you see, it'll I don't know if it gives you the order. It's going to pop up here. And it's going to tell you to fill out the trader agreements, the data agreements that you have to fill out. After you fill out the forms and stuff, you could use this to identify your trailing. Again, it starts you off with the minimum balance. That's your trailing drawdown, 47,500. That's where that starts off. All right, $2,500 drawdown. Starts off with your balance and stuff. And you can check on this each day, and you can set some things. I find that you can't use this. I can't keep this open when I use my Ninja Trader. In some cases, there's a plug-in. I'll show you what I mean by that now. So I'm gonna get out of this. I'm just going to shut that down. All right, so we actually did that. We downloaded and installed that. We connected it. We put it on there, the help page. If you need it, the help page, just go there. And now the next step, download and install Ninja Trader. Now, here we have, a lot of people might have the Ninja Trader platform already. Again, if you want to use the Rockbot, you have to have a Ninja Trader license other than the one they give you, even though they're giving you a license. So you're going to go to the Ninja Trader website. You're going to go to Get Started. I find the easiest thing to do is just to sign up with Google or Apple, easy sign up, or put your email in. I think I did a Google thing here, so I'm just going to do Google. And then you can create the user. Now I'm already signed up, so you would create that, right? You would set that up and stuff. Let me go back so it tells me I'm already logged in. Have an account login here. We'll sign in with Google. And when you get to the account here, this is the account they give you. Now, you're going to have an option here to download their Ninja Trader platform. So you click on this, and it'll download wherever the download comes in. It should pop up here somewhere. No, here it is, the download. You download it. I'm not going to re-download mine, but latest release, you download it. All right. And then this is the important part here. You're going to go to. This is kind of tricky right now. So this is where it gets important. And I think this is where people get a little held up here, because I don't know if this is in the instructions or not. You're going to go back to your dashboard. And right up here, you're going to see free Ninja Trader license. And that's the license you're going to give you. So you're going to click on that. You're going to copy and paste that. So I just covered it up a little so no one just takes. So you just copy it, all right, the whole thing. You're going to go back over to Ninja Trader site here, where you just logged in. And you're going to go up here in the upper right-hand corner. Don't mind that yellow thing here. Get rid of that. Go up into the right-hand corner here, where you see your user account. And you're going to go to Settings. And then you're going to go to Plans up here. Plans right here. And then you're going to see Account Plan. And then you have a free one. But you want to import their license. So you're going to click on that. And you're going to paste the license key in there that you just, and you're going to import it. And that's going to enable your Ninja Trader license. And then you're good to go. All right. So you just locked, you put that in. Now, if you have your own NinjaTrader account already, you could use that. And I would use that because, there's no reason to open up another NinjaTrader account, even though it's free. If you have one with a universal or what we call a multi-broker account, or a paid that you got from NinjaTrader, and you seem to be using it now, that's fine. You don't have to. You could just use that one. So what we're gonna do is bring that one up, or pretend you have one. The one that you just got, you're gonna open that up. I got the Rockbot in the trade right now, by the way. And I just was. Look at how good this works. I mean, the Rockbot here, I actually have it running on my account tonight, and it looks like it's taking the. I have it set on the ES, which is pretty cool. So I'm actually going to lock that in. Where's my trading key here? I don't even have that chart trader up here. Order. All right, you're going to open up your NinjaTrader that you just downloaded, and you have a username and password that you opened up NinjaTrader with. So you use that username and password to log in. And we're going to do that. All right, so you're going to have your NinjaTrader dashboard here. Excuse me for that. And we're going to go to connections now. Now we're going to connect this. Don't worry about this as Ameritrade. I have all kinds of connections. I have Interactive Brokers, Ameritrade, IQ Feed, and stuff. But what we're going to do is we're going to set up your Rithmic. So this is how they're going to track your account. So you got to put your account information in here. So we're going to configure. We're going to go to Rithmic for NinjaTrader Broker right there. All right. And we're going to drop that down right here. And then over here, we're going to put on our username and our password. Now, I just copied the password here. So I'll click, and I'm going to put the username in here. BX16462. I believe that's right. My Rithmic Connect on Startup is going to be left blank. Don't click that. And ask for password. You don't have to click that. The system, though, is important here. You have to go down to Rithmic Paper Trading Chicago. Rithmic Paper Trading Chicago. And then you're going to apply that. All right, so that's your account, your Rithmic account. Your password is now in the NinjaTrader. You apply it. When using it, and it's going to tell you when you're using, I'll give you a little warning there. Just disclaimer on Rithmic. That's a good sign. And now we're going to say OK. Then you're going to go connections. And right here, you can use it if you have other connections in there, you use it. But here's my Rithmic for NinjaTrader. So you're just going to click on that. It should turn yellow, and it should turn green. Oh, it's green. And that means you're connected. Rithmic for NinjaTrader. So, it connected. You're going to go to new. I want to bring up a chart. I want to pick the ES or MES. Let's just put the MES up there. And then I'm going to say OK. And it's going to open up, and it's going to be live charts. Now, I like to right-click this, go to properties. I don't like my chart up against the right border there, so I put about an 80 padding there. It kind of pulls it off there. And here you have a live chart of the MES. This already has my template on there. You can get the template if you're on Day Trading Radio. You can get that template, my template on there. It's on the site, or just again ask me for it. I'll get it to you. And then from the pull down here, you have an account. So you're probably going to see both of my accounts right there. Number 1 and number 2. And this is number 2. We just opened it up. You click on that. Now you're ready to trade here. So now that I'm using my Ninja Trader, I'm able to use my strategies. If you don't have your own personal license and you're using their license, you won't be able to use third-party add-ons. So it's always good to have the Ninja Trader license on your own. Again, so I'm going to actually run this. I want to put this up here just to test it out. Well, actually, no. Let's go to Thunderbird 23 buy. I want to add that down here. We're going to do this with a 3-tick. Let's just do. It's just so I'm not gonna. I just want to see if it works. We're going to do 2. We're going to do 0. Meaning the second. So we're going to do 3 ticks. 2 contracts are going to come off, and then there's going to be 1 left because this is how many cars I have. And again, if you're not familiar with this, don't worry about it unless you're, you have the Rockbot code and stuff and you're using it. We're going to start our ticks at 1 or trailing stop. We're going to start at 1. We're going to follow it up by, we can make it real tight by 3, or we could loosen it up a little. We'll make it 5 tonight. And we're going to use a signal bar low. And we're going to make sure it's on our account. And the account is, we're going to put it on number 2. And then we're going to activate it. Enable it. If you have the other Ninja Trader license that they give you, this should be great. This will probably be grayed out. You won't be able to click on that. If you can click on it, then you have a good license. You okay that, and then boom. Now it's going to backfill all these old trades. All right, divergence, profit, first target, trailing stop. Perfect. And now it's active. It's actually active. Or I could take a trade myself if I wanted to. I could just push the buy market. I could set up what my quantity is here. If I want to buy 2, 3, again. With this account, you could have up to, I believe, 7 contracts. You go long or short. You want to sell the market, you sell the market. This is on the MES. So just to kind of show you, I'd rather show you with a good setup instead of randomly just wasting a trade here. Because, good practice. I learned this growing up. I forget who told it to me, but it always stuck in my head. And someone said, "Oh, you'll get good. Just practice." And one guy said, "No, practice is not going to make you better. Perfect practice is going to make you perfect. Not just practice. You can be practiced the wrong way. You can just practice, but perfect practice is going to make you perfect. So even if you're practicing, apply the rules that you're going to use in real life or when you go to war with the markets." So right now, we're in no man's land. This could be a bear flag. It could push down a little. This could roll over. We'd like to get in, here's a quad rotation long here. That would have been great. Some other, just the nice rotations. But right now, this is kind of halfway. This is almost overbought. This is halfway. Not a place that I really would trade. But again, you can see it kind of dropping down there. But it's active now. Now it's active. You have everything good. You can just take the trades if you like. So I'll leave this running. Actually, I'll leave it running here for a bit and see if it activates while we're here. But now we have everything running. Right now, you're good to go. Everything runs. You got your Ninja Trader up. You got your Rithmic running that. You have, and again, a very good price. Now, again, it comes down to, we just paid $18. We have an opportunity. We're trading with $50,000 in fake money right now, but we have a goal to make $3,000 before losing the trailing drawdown. I think it was $2,500. And the thing about that is now we, look, 7 contracts to make $2,500. If I go back out to if I have it, I don't know if I have it still. If I have 7 contracts here, if I get 6 points, I'm up to 2,100 already. I think I have to make 3,000, right? So what's 1,500? All right, 8. Well, about 8 or 9 points. So we'll call it 9 points. If we get 9 points, we'll qualify. Now, look at this. If you took a trade here, 43.83, It went up to 87. It went up 5 points. Not that you're going to catch the perfect 5 points, but you're halfway there, you know. And again, if you went short here, you probably got your, it's just, this market's going to give us some good trends. Now the important part is being part of that. Up and down, pull back, go long, take profits, pull back, go long, take profits. Or if you have a good, divergence or a good super signal, go long and let it ride. Because what's the worst thing you could lose? $18.75. What's the best thing you could do? You're trading with a $50,000 real account, and you're splitting profits. You're getting the first 10,000. But the most important thing on this, and even I have a hard time sometimes, is not over trading. Wait for your setups. The setups will come. The patience is so important. The market was crappy today. If you tried to go against it, it was just you were fighting an uphill battle. It would have been much easier to go short. But again, it would be much easier to not get emotionally involved in the markets and just take the setups that the bot gives you. The bot has been, again, you can see when the bot gets in, the parameters might be choppy. It might go a little, and we have such a tight stop. But really, the bot is giving you these better entries that you could probably get a lot more. Look at these. If you were managing. So I let the bot get me in, and then I manage it myself. I kind of analyze the market. The market's strong, market weak. What's the market doing? And then that's how we're gonna go off of that. That was a nice quad rotation here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, the 60-10, and that was a nice bounce. And market here now pulled back, got overbought. Now again, that was a quad sell divergence, actually a quad rotation sell signal, and that kind of pulled back. And now we're just chopping around. And again, it went down, it went up. It's all over the place. Let's take the trades when they come and they're super signals. You're going to qualify. You have multiple opportunities. $18.75. If you made a bad trade using your own money, it would be much higher than that. So think about that. And that's just getting stopped out of one trade is not going to ruin your trade. You don't have to be perfect at this. You just have to wait for the super signals. My advice: only trade the super signals. I can't stress it anymore. And if you don't know what a super signal is, and maybe you're watching this for the first time, super signals are the signals that I circle on our charts each day, and I send out through an alert to subscribers to Day Trading Radio. And those are combinations of, two different things happen in the market. Our methodology is sound. I'm not going to go into that right now. I have plenty of education on that. And, anyway, these settings, this bot right here is based off basically half of the super signal. The other half of the super signal actually is here too. Let's go to the strategies. I want to put my quad rotation 60 on here. Make sure that's on the right account. Make sure that's on the same account. And then we're going to activate that. And now we're going to let that play out here. Let's see what goes on. This is an indicator I use, a secret indicator. And now we wait. This is the volume, everything. All right. Actually, there was the super signal right there. So the super signal and the divergence right there was probably key right here. So that's going to give us our super signals. It's a combination of two things happening, and when we have those things, boy, we have a much better chance of qualifying on these things really fast and getting to our dreams. All right. That's the end of this video. If you have any questions, don't forget the sale goes on until, and again, there's always a new sale, so always check on the site. I'll go to the site again. And if you ever want to know what the latest and best coupon is, just go over here. Let me bring it up. You go to DayTraderRockStar.com, and you just scroll down. You'll see the latest will always be here. I'm going to actually get the Apex here too. I want to move this over. That's if people want the, all the stuff here. It's a little promotion. So there's a 90% off now. Coupon code DTR Hot 50. You have to use the link and you have to use the code to get that discount. So you can just click on it on the site, go up on Day Trading Radio, or on in the link in this video underneath in the description of the video, or click on this, and this will give us a lot more information here. And this also gives you what I'm looking for. It gives you a little understanding of what we're trading, and I give you the examples of the super signals here. There's a lot of information on this little cheat sheet that I made for traders, exactly what we do. It's part of the webinar. And there's a good video down here too. Right here, the super signal, what it's about. That was about it. All right. So that's it. Hope you enjoy it. The links are in the description, and the links are on the site. And we'll catch you guys in the market. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just leave a comment. And if I can help you with setting this up, if you run into a problem, reach out to me. I'll help you. All right. Have a good one. I'll catch you in the markets.